I joined the summer school to learn more about raw material and sustainable mining, and also to have discussion on those topics with international students who come from all around the world.
So my PhD research is in the general area of critical raw materials acquisition, as well as impacts on mining host communities. So the Critical Minerals School presented as a good opportunity, valuable opportunity to get perspectives from both the user end, the supplier end, as well as on various stages along the mining value chain, or the critical minerals value chain rather, can I say. And it also was a good chance for me to contribute to the conversation that's happening globally on the critical raw materials.
Well, firstly, as a geologist, I think that the critical raw materials are a concept that most of the people need to know and to achieve. And in my personal experience, I work every day with critical raw materials in the exploration mode. So I wanted to know how sustainable the exploration can be and what techniques of sustainability I can achieve in my own research.
I was really motivated to join HERawS Summer School because I wanted to learn more about sustainable processing of critical raw materials. So as a mineral processing student, I also wanted to learn and deep dive into CRM policies and learn more about innovative and sustainable technologies for extracting CRM. And I also want to learn on circular economy strategies. So I also believe that HERawS Summer School is a great platform to learn from experts from different background, and I can also share my ideas and join discussions with my peers and other participants to have discussions on critical raw materials.
I think our biggest challenges is to convince everyone that it's something useful and needed for the next years. And also we need to convince not only the people, but also the different governments to invest in such topics and area.
I think one of the biggest challenges that we have is there isn't an equitable access to resources, that is both tangible and intangible resources. We're talking about intellectual knowledge, you're talking about physical resources, financial resources. There's a big disparity between the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere. So I think that the conversation has to be more around the just energy transition, not just the green energy transition, because we need to narrow the gap between knowledge, awareness, and acceptance of the different contexts that are there across the globe.
I may say that besides the technician part, the education. A lot of people have certain kind of concept of sustainability, but the techniques and how it can be achieved and improved in the society, that's something that everybody needs to learn and understand better.
So I grew up in a mining region in the Philippines, so I have witnessed firsthand the environmental impact and social conflicts in mining sector. I think both of those are one of the biggest challenges that we are facing, and also with the growing demand of critical raw materials as we transition in green technologies, it's very important to integrate sustainable technologies and also circular economy to secure the value chains, especially here in Europe.
As you might see, the corrosion is costing €3 billion a year for steel corrosion. And actually, I'm working in the Josef Stefan Institute in Ljubljana to provide a TM order to work to overcome the limitation of electron microscopy and to work inside a different atmosphere to learn more about corrosion and different processes. It will enhance catalysis, corrosion, erosion, and different type of material concerns.
I'm working on a PhD research in South Africa right now, which looks at critical raw material sourcing through artisanal small-scale mining methods and in rural communities in South Africa. And so this phenomenon happens in rural communities where people are dependent on the land for their sustenance, for their livelihoods. So I'm trying to understand the impact of this mining on people as well as environmental ecosystems, this contributes to sustainable development because it looks at the three traditional pillars of sustainability, that is people, profit, and planet. And by so doing, the aim is to contribute to knowledge-based decision-making as well as policies that govern how such mining, such critical raw materials can be acquired and how sustainable decisions can be made for now as well as for the future.
I am working at the moment in a Horizon project called the Explorer. Basically, our goal is to obtain, see how much critical raw materials in Estonia can be extracted. So here, I am basically learning and achieving other kinds of techniques that can be useful for my job and my future research.
My master's thesis is about investigation on the scaling up of a high-intensity pneumatic flotation cell. So I'm also studying on the key parameters for this technology, which helps us to recover fine and ultra-fine particles to recover critical raw materials. So with this study, we will know how can we optimize the process so we can decrease the energy consumption and also water consumption and overall operational footprint.
I will first tell him to be curious as a person, because you can learn many things on different topics. Even if it's not directly linked to raw material, it can be linked in other way and to linked topics. Also, I would tell him to stay open-minded, because doing such summer school or any kind of research can help you to speak English, to learn on different culture, and also to learn on different government and different politics concerning raw materials and also the development of green hydrogen, for example.
Major thing I can say is that there is room at the table for diverse voices, diverse opinion, diverse experiences, and worldviews that are needed to shape this conversation, to make it applicable to more people, applicable globally. So all I can really say is, take a seat at the table and speak up.
As I mentioned, I may say that everybody needs to be aware that critical raw materials are everywhere in the world, everything in our daily life. So most of the people need to understand that it's indispensable for our future and of our lifestyle, but also we need to understand that that lifestyle have a cost. So we need to reduce the danger cost to produce more things that are cleaner and safety for our future.
My advice to my younger peers is to be open to learn and stay curious, and materials sector is a great opportunity to learn about different fields in environment, about innovative technologies, and I also advise them to join platforms like HERawS Summer School, so you can learn a lot from different experts and also know people from different backgrounds, especially the participants are coming from all over the world.